Gotta love the time lapse. All right, welcome back, everyone. Alberta Blue Cross's 2025 Community Wellbeing Grant Program launched last month. Joining us this morning to tell us all about it and how you can benefit is Narissa Kanji, Director of Community Impact at Alberta Blue Cross, as well as last year's recipient, Brenda McGaw. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
So, Narissa, let's start with you. Just a little bit about this grant program, just a little bit of history. How did it come to be? What's it all about?
Yeah, you know, we're in our third year of the Community Wellbeing Grant Program, so it's really evolved the past couple of years. So last year we initially were going to do 30 grants for $1,000, these micro grants all across the province for organizations that are really supporting the well-being of Albertans. And we had over 600 applications.
Wow.
So we were really taken aback and we really wanted to increase this number. So we did 50 grants and Brenda was one of our recipients. And so this year we decided to stay with the 50 and we really just want to be able to spread awareness of the grant program. It's open up again and it closed on April 30th. And it's really for organizations that are supporting the physical, mental, and social well-being of our community.
Okay, so 3 years, still fairly young, still evolving and everything like that. So, Brenda, how did you learn about the grant program and, you know, what has it meant for your organization? How did you use the funding?
Yeah, it was actually one of my board members that became aware of it and brought it to our attention. And in terms of us making use of it, we are a new nonprofit looking to grow. And so it just became something that we saw a prime opportunity, not only because it aligned with what we hope to achieve, where we're wanting to increase safety and the well-being of the community, but it would help us be able to deliver our resources in a more engaging and efficient way.
So can you just quickly tell us about your organization?
Yeah.
The name, what you're all about?
Yeah. Shea-Lynn's Butterfly Effect is a registered not-for-profit and our focus is on seatbelt safety education. It was created in memory of my daughter, who I unfortunately lost at 16 years of age in a single vehicle rollover because she wasn't buckled up. So as we tried to make sense of it and come to terms with the information, we started to do some research and I was shocked at how many people we lose every year because they aren't wearing their seatbelts, and I wanted to try and make a difference. So to try and prevent other families from experiencing the same thing. So our mission is quite simple. It's just to enhance driver and passenger safety so that we get everybody home, and we do that by buckling up every single time that we're in the vehicle. No matter how far you're going, how fast you're going, it just needs to be done every time.
Make it kind of that instinct thing you do.
Absolutely.
So, Narissa, when you hear of the impact of organizations such as Brenda's, you know, it's a public service. Can you talk to us about what type of recipients you're looking for and, you know, what the ultimate goal is for Blue Cross?
You know, when we read Brenda's story, we were really impacted by it. And we were blown away with the stories that we got. And it's such a wide variety of organizations. And like, if you look at the number, 650 applications, we can see that our community is going through a lot right now. And they're turning to these organizations, these nonprofits, to look for resources and vital services. And they want to provide these barrier-free services, but there's a financial burden to it. And so that's what the Community Wellbeing Grant is. We want to take that burden off of them so that they can, you know, look to other projects for their well-being. You know, sometimes it's providing a healthy meal to community members. It's being able to provide a social connection to youth and teens because of the mental health they're suffering right now. And so we want to be able to provide them these resources to kind of help their community in ways that they can. And we were really just so happy that we can bring it back again for 2025.
Definitely. I think a lot of organizations are. So, Brenda, what's your advice to community groups out there? We hear there's a lot of interest, obviously, but, you know, is it still worth it to apply? Just take us through. What's your advice?
Absolutely, it's worth it to apply. I mean, every dollar counts when you're in this industry, and so it's so important to take that time, not only to be able to, you know, have the support of Alberta Blue Cross and increase awareness in the community. So it doesn't take long to be able to go through the application process, and nothing but greatness comes out of that. So
definitely, it's nice to hear of great community partnerships. Brenda and Narissa, thank you so much for coming in today. It's greatly appreciated.
Thank you.
And for more information about what we discussed today, you can visit Alberta Blue Cross online at ab.bluecross.ca, or you can follow them via their social media channels.